putting it behind the tackle, and this time taking it all the way up the ramp. Ravens up 31-10. They scored first 3 drives of the second half, and, well, that was plenty. Plenty reason to dance. Coach Harbaugh feeling it. It's been a decade between, but Harbaugh is heading back to the AFC title game. Lamar Jackson leading the way there. He is the first player in NFL history with 2 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns, 100 rushing yards, and 100-plus passer rating in a single game. That's not playoffs. That's NFL history. A historic day for Jackson, who will play in his first AFC title game. It's coming your way next Sunday on CBS. All right, let's get you back out to the stadium. DeMeco Ryans following the loss.
What was the message after that game to the locker room?
Really good football team. Credit to the Ravens there. It came out in the second half. They executed better than we did. We did not execute well enough, to be in position to win the game in the second half, and that's what it came down to. Credit to Lamar. Made a ton of great plays. And probably that's why he's the MVP. He made a ton of great plays. We didn't make plays. That's what it all comes down to. Proud of our guys for just their effort, being relentless throughout this entire season. Proud of them for, getting to this moment. We know it's not a moral victory of just being here. It's not what we, set out to do. But proud of our team. This team accomplished a lot this year, and just looking forward to the future.
DeMeco, from a run standpoint, who made it particularly tough sledding? Obviously, the personnel, but who made it harder to run today?
We couldn't get going. Up front, they made plays on us. They moved. They had a lot of stunts, moving their line a lot. They were playing on our side of the line of scrimmage, and we couldn't get going.
How did missed field goal late in the second quarter kind of affected the momentum, maybe? I'll start with you all.
Yeah, would have loved to make the field goal there. Emi has done a great job for us all year. But yeah, of course, that kind of zaps the momentum when you miss one. But still doesn't. It's not an excuse for the way we finished there in the second half.
What do you think was some of the reasons why, in the past game, you guys struggled a lot the entire game with their defense?
They're a really good unit. I think they've been number one throughout the entire season for a reason, starting with their personnel, really great personnel, starting up front. It's tough to handle up front when it comes to the run game. And then, just schematically with pressure, presenting pressure, dropping out, they did a really good job of changing up their looks. We could never quite get going offensively. The penalties really hurt us, We had something going there. The pre-snap penalties, something that thought we had made a step from, and we reverted back to when we weren't winning games, We were playing sloppy penalties, and you can't have penalties against a really good defense.
How much of that do you feel like it was the crowd or maybe the moment of where y'all were at?
Yeah, nothing to do with the crowd. It's us, It's us just being on it, being on the details of our job, and start message with our guys throughout the entire week. This game will be about execution. It would be about discipline and be about executing. And we weren't disciplined pre-snap wise, and we didn't execute post-snap.
You have games where it was tight in the first half, and you guys came out and played well in the second half, and you've always said the message was we're right there. I assume it was the same message today. What was the difference when you guys?
Yeah, same, man. They come out, they get a big return on the kickoff, and think, we're on our heels there to start the second half, and then Lamar pretty much just took it over, and he made some exceptional plays that we couldn't get him down.
You can take a few more. Because in the first half, you're missing a line. You kind of make it more comfortable. In the second half, they went more quick game, get the ball out of Lamar's hands quicker. What do you think was some of the issues in terms of adjusting to that adjustment or your adjustment?
Yeah, it was really the run game is what hurt us. Wasn't the passing game. It was the run game. There was third downs where we could have got down and been tighter in coverage there. But ultimately, it was the run game. And even at the end there, just knowing they're going to run the ball and still didn't get off blocks and make tackles, to get off the field. That's what hurt us the most.
Coach, how hard was it for you to look into some of these young men's eyes and knowing how disappointed they were after this game?
Yeah, it's not hard, man. I'm proud of our guys. I told the guys keep their head up. I'm proud of them for the entire year, right? This wasn't our moment right now. This wasn't our time right now. We didn't get it done, but I'm proud of each and every coach and player in the locker room, right, for what we've accomplished throughout the entire year, how we grew throughout the entire year, and I'm proud of our guys, right? And that's why I told all our guys, keep their head up, with credit to the Ravens, but, man, proud of each and every man.
And coach always changed every year. No roster ever stays or should stay the same. Is that something that starts to sink in very quickly that the page does turn?
For sure. We understand that. In this league, nothing stays the same year by year. It's a year-to-year league. Nothing stays the same. And our guys knew that. They knew this team, we had our moment. This was our time. Like, this team won't be the same next year. Whether it's players, coaches, it won't be the same. It's always evolving, always changing.
You just finished talking about how this team is not going to be the same this year, but how much does the success you guys experienced this year kind of build the foundation for you guys moving forward?
Yeah, for me, each year is the same. You got to go earn it again next year. So we start over next year, new team, but we start over, and you got to go earn it. Right? You got to go put the work in again. I said each year is a new year. Great job this year with the guys for being, getting to the divisional round. And now let's see how we can, you would love to build off of that and be better the next year.
What coach you talked about?
Well, they got plenty to build off of. That head coach, that quarterback, potential defensive rookie of the year drafted not long after that rookie quarterback. It's all coming together in Houston. A taste can go a long way. They got a taste this season, and we'll see if they can make it back to the divisional round and beyond in the seasons to come. Plenty more coming on HQ, and one locker room jubilant. The other, not as much. CJ Stroud coming up next.